Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Vanessa's Van Life Journey. I am Vanessa, and I live in a van, and her name is Sunshine Days. So I am headed to Vegas. Hmm. But I got to make a few pit stops before I get to Vegas, and I also have to make some pit stops. Then I um, get to Vegas. So y'all already know, depending on what freeways I go, depending on what I'm headed to, we're gonna have a little buffering. The buffering don't last that long. Then I'll come back. So like keep leaving out and coming back in if I start buffering. But right now, we shouldn't have no buffering. How y'all doing? I loaded up my bag. Got some of Ms Charlene's taco soup we're gonna have for lunch when we get to Vegas. I'll have taco soup and a watermelon when we get to Vegas. I'm tired, y'all. I am a little tired. I need to fix my other glasses. I still feel like I have something in my eye. Still feel like that. But right now, I'm heading to go run errand. And y'all, my skin is so dry. I need to do some serious. Oh, I got something in the back. It's probably gonna fall down. I probably should lay it down. Uh, I need to do some serious exfoliating to my face. My hands, my nails are gonna be black for a while because I got that paint on my hands. My skin is so dry. I didn't have any lotion in the house because I got it in the van. So as soon as we stop, I got some water I need to put in my water bottle. And I'm gonna put some lotion on. My skin is crackling, snackling, and popping. And not popping in the way. Um, it is hot. I wish I knew the temperature. It's 120. I had planned to be gone at least by 12. So I'm really running late. I'm not running late because I don't have nowhere to be at a certain time. But I just like to get settled in to where I'm gonna sit and be at by dark. I had met this lady when I was in the Valley of Fire. She's a nomad and she carves. We had a nice little conversation. She gave me an acorn. I keep it right here on my side door. So if you ever are watching me, I forgot her name, but I still have the acorn that you gave me. It's a cute little memorabilia. We need nomads on the road like ourselves. Everybody lives van life differently. Uh, we met a couple of ladies that still have their own houses, but they do van life part time. They still have a house. One lady lived in California. So it's a lot of nomads that still have their property and they just do van life like half a year. And the other lady that gave me the acorn, she said me and her are more alike because she has a timeshare. She bought into a timeshare where she can keep a trailer or go can't she can go to the place and stay there for X amount of time. Sort of like my trailer. I pay for my trailer to be where it is and I can go there whenever I want to. But she's bought into the timeshare and paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I think before I paid into the timeshare, I would just go get my own land somewhere. But she was saying after you get ready to leave the timeshare, you get your money. Say, for instance, this is not what she paid to get in. I'm just using this as an example because I don't remember what she told me, but I just know to me it was a lot. But say, for instance, you pay $18,000 or $20,000 to get into the timeshare. She say when you get ready to leave the timeshare, you get that money back. I don't know if I could be that. How you know they gonna even have the money to give to you? But that's the chance you take. And I don't know if you have to stay in the timeshare like a certain amount of years before you can get your money back. I don't know. But yeah, before I bought a timeshare, I think I would buy my own land if I had that kind of money, which I don't. But according to your faith, so be it unto you. Call those things that be not as though they were. We are speaking into existence through the name of Jesus and the blood of Jesus. That we will always plan to provide. And that is totally different than manifesting. A lot of people are into manifestation right now. Manifestation is not the same as having faith the size of a mustard seed. Manifestation is not trusting and believing in God. It's believing in yourself that you yourself can conjure up and make something happen of your own strength and of your own might. So you're basically taking God out of the equation. It's not the same thing as calling those things that be not as though they were. You're calling those things that be not as though they were in the mighty name of Jesus. So it's not the same thing, even though a lot of people probably want it to differ. But I mean, if it's the same thing, then why not just do thing if you're a Christian, the same thing, then why not just trust and believe God instead of trying to manifest? The world and the devil is so cunning that he will take the things of God, give it another name, give it another uh, agenda, and try to call it the same thing. The devil is very much into duplication. The devil is very much into copying. The devil is very much into trying to trick the saints of God to feel like, oh, manifestation is the same as calling those things that be not as though they were. Well, if it's the same, then why you need to manifest? Why not just call those things that be not as though they were? Why eliminate God? A lot of things that the devil have people doing nowadays is a form of another worship. It's mainly self-worship. It's mainly believing in yourself as a God. It's putting yourself on the level with God. And we all know that that's what the devil did. The devil wanted to be like God, overtake God, wanted to overthrow God. So the devil, the same thing he did to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, approached Eve, and told her, if you eat this fruit, you will be like God. So manifestation is a form of the devil trying to convince you that you can manifest things without God. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments bar below. That's like people say, oh, you're so lucky. The devil takes everything that is of God and creates a copy, a duplicate, a counterfeit of it, and tries to get you, the Christian, that is supposed to have discernment. The devil's goal is not to deceive the people in the world. They're already deceived. The devil's goal is to try to deceive you. So the only way the devil can deceive you is by coming to you with things that appear to be Christian, appear to be holy, appear to be godly. So the devil wants to make you say, oh, you're so lucky. And then he wants all the Christians to start talking about luck instead of blessings. I'm not lucky. I am blessed and I am highly favored. There's no such thing as luck in the body of Christ. Everything about God is not by chance. God said he knew you since you were in your mother's womb. My friend in Houston always tell me, you won your kid. You won what you won. I've never seen nobody like you for this. Everywhere we go, I can win stuff. And I say, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. I am blessed. So there's nothing wrong with correcting people. There's nothing wrong with correcting people. I'm not lucky, I am blessed. And that's just a few ways that the devil try to deceive us. Another way that the devil tried to deceive us is the devil have a lot of witches and warlocks and trolls out there, and they're into a lot of black magic, blue magic, green magic, just magic. Even if they call it white magic, it's still not of God. So they will try to approach me and say, oh, what's your sign? What's your sign? So the devil is trying to get you to acknowledge a sign. Are you are you a Capricorn? Are you an acorn? Are you a Capricorn? Are you an Aries? I don't know. Pisces. So the devil trying to get you to acknowledge. That's why the devil will ask you, what's your sign? I always tell people that ask me, what's my sign? I always tell me I don't believe in signs. I don't subscribe to signs. I don't subscribe to zodiac. But I was born on December the 25th. That's what I tell them. I don't tell them, oh, well, I'm a Capricorn. No, I don't subscribe to signs. But I was born on Christmas Day. Now, if you want to sit there and figure that out, then you be my guest. I was born on Christmas Day. Thank you very much. But I don't subscribe to signs. And if you hear a Christian, a person that claims to be a Christian, always talking about zodiacs and the signs and Capricorn and Aries and Leo and Libra and uh, Pisces. I don't even know what all the signs are. If you hear somebody talking about that all the time, just know that they're not a Christian. Just know that they do not believe in God. They do not trust in God. God speaks up against those things. And believing in signs is not trusting God. God knows you. Your destiny is out. You don't need nobody to read your future, to tell your future. You don't need nobody to tell you. You don't, if palm readers, when I went to, when I was in Yuma and I went to this, what do they call it? The market where the farmer's market, and it was somebody sit up there that read the poems and they want to read my poem. And no, I don't believe in that. That's not of God. Reading poems and telling me my future. You don't know my future. The devil don't know my future. No one knows my future but God. And I don't need to know my future. I just need to be obedient to God. Why do you want to know your future? If you did know your future, it's nothing that you could do about it until it happens. So why do you need to know my future? Why do you want to speak to the dead? Why do you want to talk to the dead? The Bible say, let the dead bury the dead. Why are you trying to talk to the dead? You had all the time in the world. I'm just saying, this is my perspective. These are my thoughts. You had all the time in the world to talk to people when they was living. And now that they are dead and gone, you want to pay some weirdo that is a con artist. You want to pay some weirdo that is into voodoo to talk to the dead? Girl, if a dead person come and talk to me, I'm going to rebuke them in the name of Jesus. Get thee behind me, Satan. You dead. What you doing? You need to go lay down, and if you're in hell, go burn. And if you're in heaven, you're not thinking about me because you rejoicing and praising the Lord. So that's definitely not of God. Let bygones be bygones. Let dead people rest. Any unanswered questions that you had for a dead person, they died and went to the grave without answering those questions. If they answer them questions on earth, what makes you think they're gonna answer them questions? And they probably in hell. What was that rich man that looked, I think his name was Lazarus, the rich man that the poor man was at his table asking for his crumbs, and he wouldn't give the poor man the crumbs off the table. And he died. And when he went to hell, Hades, he went to hell. And he asked God to let that same poor homeless bum dip his fingers in water and let him get the refreshing treat of the water on his tongue. And God said, no, no, you wouldn't let that man eat the crumbs from your table. And let me go running here and fix my nail. Running here. Okay, hold on, y'all. One more in, one more. Okay, I want to put my water in the bottle. Right, take it short. Hot. A subscriber wrote a book. I'm curious to see what it's about and what it looks like. So, it's called it. It says, "Hi, Vanessa. I hope you proves to be a listen to your life. Sincere Jack." This is the book that the subscribers. I'm gonna read this. Oh, we got something to read. We got something to add to our readings, and another company sent me this, so I'm just gonna unbox it. Sent me this the other day. Pocket travel uh, widget sprayer. I really don't know what this is all about, but if y'all are interested in this, uh, go type in the name. I don't know what company they can send me. Like if you're a company, like can you send me something, or you have your own product that you want me to uh, promote, send it to me, and make sure you send it to me for doing the unboxing. T. Jacqueline Fitch. Thank you, Jacqueline, for sending me that. Jacqueline has been such a blessing to me and my channel. She has sent me so many encouraging words, things to help me on my journey to van life. I appreciate you, Jacqueline. And we would definitely be reading your book, probably reading some of your book on the channel. So I have to send her a message even though that I received it. That's why I came to check my mail. Because the other day when I came and checked my mail, it wasn't there. She had told me she sent it. It wasn't there, and I wouldn't have received her book till I came back next time because I was going to leave this morning early. My mail service don't open up till a certain time, so I was ready before they open. But since I didn't leave early, I was like, well, let me go and check the mail. So thank you, Jacqueline. And thank you to the company that sent me this. I don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna have to open it up, and like when I get to where I'm going, probably when I do my lunchtime live stream, because once I get to Vegas, I have an errand to run, a couple of errands to run, and I will probably come back later. I probably be in the live when I get to Vegas, and then I'll come back later to do lunch. People are so inconsiderate to pedestrians. It's these two kids that was just walking. You can tell they kids and they just got out of school. They got their backpacks. And the side of the road is dirt. And this car just passed in front of them and just made the dirt go everywhere. Instead of just driving slowly and so you won't attack people by the dirt. I remember one year, this uh, years ago, I was standing at the bus stop and it had been raining and there was puddles of water and people just kept passing by, fast like this, making the water splash on everybody at the bus stop. That was so funny to me. But that's actually evil. You see people standing at the bus stop. You see people standing at the bus stop. You see the water puddles, and you just splash water on everybody at the bus stop. I end up getting sick from that incident because of the water splashing all on me. And the bus was about to come, so I couldn't go home and change clothes. And then once you get on the bus, it's cold. I end up getting sick. But what was I talking about? Oh, I was supposed to be so much now. Oh Lord, that school bus is really going fast. That school bus do not have a governor on it. It's on my bus. It's on my behind. I'm not gonna stop at Walmart. I'm gonna wait till I get to Vegas to go to Walmart. But I need, well, I ain't got no room in my refrigerator right now, so I'm probably gonna go to Walmart in a couple of days. Because I still got salad, chicken, watermelon, pears, and the refrigerator part. And I couldn't fit everything in the refrigerator. So I wanted to put a refrigerator in the van the size of the refrigerator in the trailer. But I did. Sometimes, y'all, well, not sometimes, all the time, we are bombarded. We are bombarded faster. People. This is ticket central. This is ticket central. Sometimes, all the time, every day, all day, every day. We are bombarded with evil. Evil exists in the world. Just because you're a Christian does not mean everything is going to be peaches and cream, roses and whatever. You have to be prepared. You have to have a mindset to be prepared for evil. In that way, when it happens, it won't catch you off guard. You won't be shocked. We live in an evil world. The majority of the people in the world are evil. The majority of people are not serving God in everyday life over to God. No, the majority of people in the world are evil. So you have to be prepared for evil. But just because you're prepared for evil, don't mean you have to accept evil. Don't mean that you have to give in to evil. You just know that it exists and you see it when it's coming, and you're not surprised. Somebody there that she is going to speak and is speaking to do change. But you still have to make sure you want to speak to every change. Yeah, you got the there is evil all around us. And there are a lot of, we were talking about chameleons, we're talking about counterfeits, duplicates, copycats of Jesus Christ. And there are people all around you that are going to pretend to be nice people, that are going to quote the scripture, that are going to act like they're Christians, they're going to act like they're godly, and then they're going to turn around and do evil. I remember I met this lady that seemed like a very nice lady. Seemed like a very nice lady, but baby, that was the devil in disguise. I know a lot of people like that. I got some people like that in my family. They so nice and they talk so soft and sweet and girl, they is the devil in disguise. I had this relative one time. She's no longer with us. She's dead now. But I had this relative invite me over to her house for dinner. And I ate, and my child ate like me. Like we eat. We don't. Some people, when they fix you a plate, they put you a spoon of this. When I say spoons, I'm not talking about them big spoons. I'm talking about a teaspoon. They fix you a spoon of this and a spoon of that and a spoon of this. And what? So this relative invited me over for dinner. Me and my child went over for dinner. And my child ate his and he said, Mama, can I have some more? And I said, go ask the person. The person said, yeah, you can have some more. Let your mom fix your plate. So I went and fixed his plate. Mind you, there's still plenty of food left. So no problem. We ate, we chilled, we left. Sometime later, maybe 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year, I don't remember. This person comes to me and says, Vanessa, I just had something I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, sweet and nice and kind and just so frail looking talking. I just heard something I wanted to talk to you about. And I'm like, yep, what? I knew it was about to be some bull crap, y'all. And she said, remember when I invited you over to dinner? And I was like, yeah. Well, I just wanted to let you know, like, if I ever invite you over to dinner, like, now, mind you, I didn't go back for seconds, I don't think. But we were the only people that she had invited to dinner. And when somebody asks you if you can have some seconds, you should say no if you don't have enough. Or if you say yes, you should go fix their food. I don't let people in my kitchen. So if you did come to my house and I invited you to dinner and you said you wanted seconds, I'll say, sure, you can go get you some. And I would fix you some food. But I would never tell you you're welcome to more and then have a problem with it later. So she let me and my son know that we were welcome to more. And then later on, she gonna say, well, next time I invite y'all over to dinner, can y'all not ask for seconds? Girl, don't worry. It's not gonna be a next time. It's not gonna be a next time, baby, because one thing about it, two things for sure. I cook at my own house. I cook at my own house. And you don't ever have to worry about me stepping in your house ever again in life. Baby, child, I never went back to that trick house. I ain't got time for. And see, that's what I know my family to be shaped. I know my family to be pretend Christians, just shady as all get out, and just some downright low down, dirty, even liars. Even that particular person, I called her in so many lies before, and she went to church every Sunday. She was a part of the Usher board, and just she talks so meek and soft. Oh, Vanessa. If any of my relatives watching, they know exactly who I'm talking about. Oh, Vanessa. She talked like that. Oh, Vanessa, just so sweet. And was the devil in disguise. So the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But the devil don't come on you to announce who he is. He don't announce to you, I'm the devil. He don't announce to you, I'm lying to you. I'm gonna attack you. He's not gonna tell you that. He gonna come in sheep's clothing. He's gonna come pretending. But I didn't fool. See, I don't fool with people. When I find out how you are, I don't fool with you. I don't fool with you. And I ain't down for the pretend, pretend and the okey doke. I I think I'm going the right way. I never really think I ever left to go to Vegas from speed is 65. So that car behind me probably saying, ma'am, can you speed up? I'm going 55. Well, I think it just changed to 64. Let's just say that it just changed. I hope I'm going the right way. in Texas, Vegas. I think it is. I think it is. I, 'cause I don't know if I ever came to Vegas. None of this is inconvenient to me. But I never come down this far when I'm coming from Vegas. I never go into town. So this is right. I think it's right. I never come this far down. It's weird to me. And I'm definitely not driving 65 miles an hour. I'm not sure where I'm going. Do you know where you're going to? Okay, yeah, I think I'm in the right place. Do you know and sure where are you going to? Do you know? You never lose anything, y'all, by leaving people alone. You don't you lose anything by leaving messy, evil, wicked people alone. You know, that's just it. And not to say that you're the perfect person, and not to say that you're the best of this, and not to say that you're an angel. But when people don't mean well to you, leave them alone. You know, somebody invites you to their house for dinner and then later have a problem with you asking for seconds when they agreed at that moment that you can go get some seconds. Girl, them people don't mean well. They just wanted to have something to talk about amongst other people. Best believe they went talked about amongst other people. If you got it and you offer it to somebody, don't talk about it later. If you couldn't give them they want it, you couldn't give it to them. But that's still ain't nothing to talk about. Oh, I invited somebody over to my house one time. I invited her whole family. It was three, five people in their family. And then I invited my aunt and her daughter, and then it was me and I think trying to see what's there. So that's five, six, seven, probably 10 people I invited over to dinner. I cooked fish, shrimp, fried shrimp. Um, I don't know what else I had, but I had potato salad, green beans, all the fixing. And this person that I had invited to the house, they family, I knew they were greedy. So I fixed their food first and I fixed them. I don't put little small amounts. I fixed them a big plate. I was fixing their kids' food, and their wives' food, and my aunt's food. and my cousins food. And then they were like, do you have any more fish? And I was like, after I fixed everybody's food, because I fixed big plates. And I told that person, I said, no, I don't have any more fish, but I got this and I got that and I got this. You want some of this? You want some of that? You want some of this? And they were like, no, if you don't have no more fish, then I don't want nothing else. I'm like, oh, okay. And they was like, well, how you gonna invite somebody over to your house and you don't have enough food to feed them? I say, first of all, your plate was the first plate that I fixed. You had a lot of food on your plate. And second of all, you have 5 people in your family. So I had enough food to feed you and all 4 of your other family members and the other people that are in my house. So when I come to your house and I eat, I'm one person. And if I bring my child with me, that's 2 people. But 4 people came to my house to eat from your house. 4 people, and y'all all greedy, and I fixed y'all some healthy plates. So if I got some more food left, but I don't have no more fish. You want some of this? You want some of that? And that person was like, no. Okay, well, I'm glad that you ate. And you should be full off of that big. And you know what? My aunt, she was like so embarrassed and she was angry, really. She was angry because she seen the big plate that I had fixed this person. And she was like, Vanessa, just give her my plate. Give her my plate. I say, no, they had a plate and everybody gonna get a plate. And if it's some left, they can have what I have left. And if they don't want that, then I'm not doing no cartwheels to appease you. And I'm trying to accommodate everybody. You can't make one person happy and mistreat everybody else for that one person. You had your plate, they had their plate, and the rest of these people that's waiting are gonna get their plates. And after everybody eats, if there's something left over, you can have it. And if you nobody told you to gobble down your food, and I mean that's just common courtesy. Let everybody eat first. Let everybody eat first, and then after everybody eats, if there's something left. And they were just that was so disrespectful to me. Like you ate your food before everybody else's plate is even fixed. And I let you know that it's not gonna be enough of fish left over for everybody. And then you like a little child. Well, if I can't have no fish, I don't want nothing else. Well, when you get home, you can cook some more. When you get home, when you get home, you can cook some more. I'm just feeding you today. I ain't trying to feed you for today, tomorrow, and the next day, okay? But I mean, if I have enough to serve you and everybody else that's in the house, I'm more than happy to have enough. I mean, I cook a lot of food, but you got 10 people up in your house and they all greedy because we could eat. I don't put a little bit of food on the plate, y'all. Child, when I fix Charlene's food, she be like, not that much, not that much. I'm not gonna eat all that. They eat little small, teeny bites. I'm used to fixing a healthy plate. So she know. Charlene, no, I probably fixed it to a nice big plate. That person gonna get mad because I ain't have no fish. I had other stuff. I had the potato salad, the whatever the sides were. I might have had some more shrimp or whatever, but they wanted fish. They wanted everything else, but they only wanted everything else if it was some fish. Okay, sorry, Charlie. I fed your whole family. 5 people in your family. You don't tell me I ain't had enough food. I had enough food to feed 5 people in your family, and then I had enough food to feed 2 more other people and myself and whoever else. I don't even remember who else was there. But baby, my auntie remember that. She's like, Vanessa, I couldn't believe how that person behaved. That was just so a girl. Some people, that's why some people I would never fool with ever again in life because you give them so many chances and they claim to be godly and they claim to be Christian, but they don't treat you with the love of God and they don't treat you with the same amount of mercy and grace that they want. So, or they don't treat you how they would want somebody to treat their kids, their wife, their family members. That's the biggest problem I had with that police that stopped me because I didn't pull over on the side of the road in the middle of the night. That's the biggest problem I had with him. And and of course he gonna reap what he sowed. Uh, now I bet you if he has a daughter, he has probably taught his daughter, don't pull over in the dark. If a car hits you, don't pull over. Go to a gas station. Don't pull over just because a car is behind you with flashing lights. I mean, that's common sense that any police officer would abide by, especially when it came to a single female. And that man was so unkind, not courteous, not loving, not an ounce of love and consideration to him for his own fellow mankind. And then he was so arrogant and ignorant. He was just talking to me crazy and saying all kind of stupid stuff. And he even told the tow truck man, don't put her car too far back because I'm going to let her go. And the man was like, well, why arrest her if you're going to let her go? And when that tow truck man came and got me, because the lady, a lady female police officer end up taking me because where they had me, the girl, this town didn't have a Uber, a cab, or nothing. So where when they released me, I would have had to walk on this dark. I say, so you mean to tell me y'all just arrested me just to be murdered on the back road? And when I told the lady why that man arrested me, she said, we've had problems with him. And she said, that don't even make sense. I would have did the same thing. And she's a police officer. And the other young officer, he said, I would have did the same thing. He was like, are you kidding? And they got my file and they read it. The lady asked her captain, can I take her to the nearest gas station? And then she called the tow truck guy and asked the tow truck guy, could he meet her at the gas station to come pick me up? And he met her See, and the silver lining to the story is we're going to always be confronted with evil people. But then God is going to always put people in our path that is going to be kind and compassionate. So don't let that one evil person, that man made me so angry and it hurt. What he did hurted me and it still hurt me to today. And I told him, I was crying, girl, so bad. I told him, I say, I'm going to think about you for the rest of my life. And I'm going to be praying for you for the rest of my life. And I'm going to ask God to judge you. I told him, I said, you're going to remember me for the rest of your life because God is going to judge you and He's going to bring me to your memory. You're going to be judged. And I have no doubt in my mind. Ooh, it's windy out there, y'all. It jerked the van. I have no doubt in my mind that that man has already been judged. And it's going to continue to be judged. I told him, I said, you're arrogant. You're arrogant and you're on a power trip. And you should have never been let into the police force because policing is not just about catching a criminal. It's also about protecting the innocent. It's also about compassion. It's also about helping the citizens when they need help. So you should never, ever, everybody don't need to be no police officer. Everybody, this movie, this series that me and Charlene is watching on Netflix, The Closer, it was one episode. It was so funny too. Oh my goodness. It was one episode where they were uh, 3 police officers were eating, and across the street they seen sirens or whatever. But 2 of the police officers were like, I'm about to finish eating my food. I'm not on duty. And the captain went over there, and then it was another man that was already there collecting evidence, interviewing people. And the captain was like, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. He's taking initiative. He wasn't even working, and he's taking initiative. And they let him take the evidence and book all the evidence in. Then he asked for their business cards. He gave them their business cards. They gave him their business cards. And then next thing you know, they looking for the evidence, trying to call the department that he worked for. Girl, that man don't even exist. That man don't even exist. And immediately, in the first 5 minutes, I could tell y'all what's about to happen. Immediately, I turned to Charlene and I said, what police officer is going to give the evidence to somebody else that say that they're a police officer to do their job? I said, that don't sound right to me. Girl, come to find out that police officer was a whole impersonator. He wasn't even a police officer. And then their cards that they gave him, he was going interviewing people that had to do with the case. He was beating them to everybody that they need to interview and gave the people their cards pretending to be them. Oh, but he got all the evidence. He got all the evidence. He interviewed all the witnesses. He pretended to be them. You could get in a world of trouble. An officer is pretending to be you. and you've given him your business card, you've handed all the evidence over to him. Yes, he's impersonating you, but you pretty much are just as negligent as he is because you handed your work over to somebody else to do. And you didn't verify if he was a police officer or nothing, baby. That was such a funny case. But I said all that to say, it turns out that he applied to be a police officer 2 times, and he passed the test. He passed the written test, but he did not pass the psychological test. It's a lot of police officers that pass the physical test, but they should not be police officers. Learning how to answer questions correctly don't mean that you qualify for a job. Everybody answer questions correctly, but what you do in a scenario, in a situation, and even my lawyer said these rookie police officers get trained, but they don't have no book sense. He's like, you should have never been arrested. They don't have no book sense. And not even book sense, not even, I mean, he say they, uh, did he say book sense? No, he said they've been trained, but they don't have no street sense or whatever. I don't know. Uh, but it wasn't even about having street sense. It was about having compassion. Even your job, if you can't do your job without compassion, no matter what it is, you are not going to be successful in that job. And I believe in following the rules. I believe in being a stickler to the rules. But it's a way to break the news to people. Unfortunately, at this time, and then people bend the rules all day long. I remember one time I was speeding on the freeway, on the feeder road. I didn't know what the speed limit was on the feeder road, and I was heading somewhere, and I was speeding. The police stopped me. Baby, I lied to that police officer a couple of times because I was scared. He caught me off guard. I was scared. I lied to him a couple of times. Now he told me, he said, now let me tell you what's about to happen. He said, either you're gonna go to jail for lying to a police officer, or you're gonna, or I'm gonna give you another chance and you're gonna tell me the truth. I said, okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Oh Lord. And I lied to the police officer. I did, y'all. I lied to him about something. And he said, nah, either you're gonna tell me the truth or you're gonna go to jail for lying to a police officer. I'm like, I don't want to go to jail, sir. I'm about to tell you the truth. And he was so that was the nicest police officer I ever met. That man could have went all the way left on me. What you mean? You're like, he could put me in handcuffs and everything. And he did not take me to jail. He let me go. And I was just speeding. He didn't even end up giving me a speeding ticket. He said, do you know what the speed limit is over here? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, this is the speed limit. And you were going faster than the speed limit. I was like, I believe you, because I was on my way somewhere to handle something and I was in a rush. So I believe you. And I was like, you know what? I apologize. I am so sorry. And then he was like, can I search your vehicle? Do you have any drugs or any weapons in your car? And I was like, no. And he was like, can I search your vehicle? And I was like, yep. So he opened up my trunk, and I didn't have no drugs or no guns in my trunk. But he had asked me a very basic question, and I lied about it because I thought I had a ticket. And he say, see, you got to go to jail, and you don't even have no ticket. I thought I had a warrant out for a ticket because I had got a ticket, and I don't think I went to court for it. So I thought I had a warrant out for it. But turns out I didn't. And he was like, see, you about to go to jail for that. That man was so nice. But I had had so many bad experiences with police officers. I really didn't like them. So I was just like being a smart aleck from the beginning. And I learned that situation with that police officer taught me that everybody, police officers are human. And just like in the world, in the everyday life, there are good people and there are bad people. There are going to be good police officers and there are going to be bad police officers. Ultimately, they are just supposed to be trying to do their job. Some do it nicely, and some might be nasty when they do their job. But you just got to make sure because they're the one, the authority. If you can, record it um, as much as you can. Record as much as you can. Eventually, they might ask you to turn off the camera, but if you can, record much of it as you can. And just be. I had to learn how to not be offensive, take offense to people right off the bat, because I will admit, sometimes I had an attitude like if I had an encounter with the police officer, I would have an attitude because I didn't like them. But that police officer that I ran into that was nice, he taught me that it's gonna be some good guys out there, Vanessa. It's gonna be some good guys out there. So don't give them a hard time because you can get in trouble just by answering the question with an attitude. And that's what I had did. I had answered the question with an attitude, and then I was like, I ain't got to tell him the truth. Girl, now let's try this again. That let you know. Okay, y'all, I'm going through an area where I'm buffering, but I was gonna say, y'all, everybody are not bad people, are not bad people. But I know sometimes we get tired of meeting bad people. And so we put up a wall to protect ourselves from bad people. But we could miss out on our blessing by just treating everybody as if they're out to get us. Because that last situation I had with the police girl, that man traumatized me. I'm still praying for healing in certain areas that I'm not going to talk about that being traumatized me in, and be praying about the things that he did to me. Also reminds me to pray for him. And not only do I pray that God judge him, but also I pray that God remove him from the police force, because that encounter that I had with him shows me for something that's very basic that he's not a good police officer, and that he could potentially hurt somebody. I feel like he could hurt somebody and put somebody in harm's way. I don't believe that he's here to protect and serve and to uphold justice. I think that man is just as crooked as all get out. So I ask God to remove him. I ask God if he's crooked, if he's gonna endanger somebody else's life, to remove him from the police force. I don't think he gonna last too long. The devil don't last too long. The devil tarries for a reign of time, but the devil feel like he's gonna last a long time because he feel like he's in control, but he really not. I'm about to stop somewhere and ask Siri for direction. I really kind of got to use the bathroom. Trying to hold it, y'all. But I don't know if I should hold it. Oh, here's some porta potties right here. It's some porta potties right here. Let me put y'all on mute while I ask Siri something and use the bathroom. I thought I had y'all turned where y'all could see. Hey. I still got an hour of driving. The porta potty was very clean, and they had hand sanitizer. I did use some hand sanitizer. Oh, that's a thing outside to wash your hands with. Um, okay, I want this car in too close behind me, but a lot of people got to use the bathroom. That's good. This business has a porta potty on the outside because I was I had to use the bathroom, but I was gonna try to hold it. I'm still an hour away. I still got an hour to drive. I was gonna end the live, but I guess I could let y'all ride with me a little while longer since I'm about an hour from where I need to go. And I don't think we're gonna have any more buffering. How many thumbs up we stop sign? Turn right onto Blue Diamond Road. How many thumbs up we got? Stay in the middle 2 lanes. I got some chips. 3.5 miles. Turn left south toward Fetching. That weird is it now. These bag of chips look big, but they don't need to be halfway full. They don't need to be halfway full. Yeah, my hands are so tore up. I got cuts all over my hands, splinters. I definitely need to start wearing gloves and the right kind of gloves. The gloves I had on, they weren't the right kind of gloves for what I was doing. Even though I don't know what the right kind of gloves are for what I was doing. But I definitely have some gloves that are thicker what I have here. Y'all, one of my lights on my roof rack came off. At the next light, turn left. I think at the light, turn left onto South Fort Apache Road. I think it probably came off when I was passing by something. So a tree branch or something. How they called it. So I got to put another light up there. Ooh. Okay. In about 2.5 miles, turn right onto West Warm Springs Road. And then we're gonna get on the 215 or the I-15 or the what? 15. Something 15. Ain't we? I'm trying to learn my directions around this town, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm still gonna need Siri. I was watching Peyton. She's doing mayhem. She's posting a video every day in May, a vlog. She said something the other day that made me laugh. But she was talking about Siri. I don't know if she called her a trick or a heifer. I think she said it was in yesterday's vlog. I think so. If y'all not subscribed to Peyton, go subscribe to her. Let her know Vanessa's man like Journey sent you. But she said she asked Siri to play Madonna 80s music. And Madonna played the Spice Girls. She said, "Do I look like I wanna?" She said that. She just said that trick or that heifer. She called Siri something, and it was funny to me because I be talking about Siri too. But what would I do without her? She is very helpful. When you are somewhere new. Yeah, Ms Charlene. Was that yesterday or today? I think it was yesterday. Ms Charlene had me laugh. We was talking about something. We was talking about something. He kept having these funny answers. I'm like, what's wrong with you today? At the next light, turn
turn right.
She kept having funny answers, y'all, to everything we was talking about. And y'all, Charlene be making me laugh. She be making me feel myself. And her answers just be so serious. But to me, it'd be funny.
At the light, turn right to West Warm Springs Road.
It'd be funny. He was keeping straight.
In 1 mile, turn left on South Durango Drive.
I hope that thing ain't just fell over. I got my swamp cooler and thing fell over. Do y'all pay attention to cars behind y'all? Could a car follow y'all all the way home?
At the next light, turn left. Stay in the right 2 lanes.
Yeah, Miss Charlene tickled me. I make her laugh, she make me laugh. We have a very different sense of humor.
At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto South Durango Drive.
We have a very different sense of humor. But we get each other's sense of humor. Girl, I think that thing fell over. I'm about to pull over because I think I got water in that thing. I don't need that thing to fall over. In my batteries and waste water everywhere. Oh, I hope that thing ain't fell over. I think it fell over though. I got to pull over, y'all. Make sure my swamp Kool-Aid fell over.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Roy Hornway.
I'm about to pull over, child. Hey, can you let me over so I can pull over, please? Thank you very much. I need to pull over into this first shopping center. And see if it don't tell me uh, something about going back to the route. Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route. I'm gonna pull over.
The stop sign, turn right onto South Durango Drive.
Hold on, y'all. I think I done. Oh, I hope ain't no water. Let me turn on my car for somebody trying to jump in. Okay, I thought it had fell over, but it didn't. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Praise the Lord. Okay, I just had to check. I don't want that thing to be leaking water all over my batteries.
Half a mile, turn right onto Roy Horn Way.
I know we about to get on the freeway. I don't know which one. I got to be careful stopping. I can't just stop and jerk. This place up ahead, beers or I don't know if y'all can see that. Hmm. Can y'all see that? Why is it looking kind of foggy? Beers are $3. Shots are $3. At I don't know how you pronounce that. Why y'all can't see that? It looks fuzzy. But I just cleaned. Let me use a paper towel instead of a wet wipe. Maybe it's the angle of the camera.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn right.
So I turn like that.
At the light, turn right onto Roy Horn Way. Then keep left to merge onto County Route 215 East toward Henderson.
15 east. What is it? I don't know what's we talking about. But we gonna listen to her.
Use the left two lanes to keep left to merge onto County Route 215 East toward Henderson.
Almost through with these chips.
In about 6.5 miles, take exit 10 toward Harry Reid Airport and Sunset Road.
Okay. Just gonna ride for the next 6.5 miles. I'm still over 30 minutes away from where I'm going. So basically, I'm just riding on the freeway till I get to side of town. Then I'm gonna have to be that side of town to another side of town. So, child, I don't be knowing what side of town I'm on. Somebody that will come in on the channel and tell me, Vanessa, I live in Vegas. You are on my side of town, girl. If you want to meet up with me, DM with me on Instagram. I'm gonna have a meetup at the Hat this week. Next week, I'm gonna have a meetup probably around Tuesday or Wednesday, or maybe Thursday. I'm gonna have a meetup at the Hat. I want to go back there and eat again. So if anybody want to come and meet me, chit and chat, you don't have to treat me. I can pay for my own food. I can't afford to treat you. So, but the chili cheese fries, if somebody come and meet me, we can split them. I can get some of my chili cheese fries, and I can get some of my onion rings because it's a lot of food. Them chili cheese fries can feed 4 people. So yeah, I could eat some of the food. So I would just let y'all know. I don't know if the crowd is gonna be died down by that time. And I'll probably go live. But if you don't want to be on camera, you don't want to be in a live stream. I mean, if I'm there by myself and nobody shows up, then I'm gonna go live. But if somebody shows up, I don't have to be live. Matter of fact, if somebody shows up, I probably won't be live. I'll just film my second experience at the Hat, but I don't have to. I'll probably post people on my community post a picture if people want to take a picture. But if you don't want to be seen and you don't want to be in a picture, don't worry, no worry. You don't have to. I know how to respect y'all privacy. And more, I'm learning. The more you do YouTube and the more you encounter trolls, you learn that you can't, you got traffic.
In 2 miles, take exit 10 toward Harry Reid Airport and Sunset Road.
You can't, everything don't need to be for YouTube. Some people only contact you because they want you to share them on your YouTube channel. And I'm learning and I've learned you can meet people, get to know people, but you don't have to introduce them to your YouTube platform, especially if they're a content creator. That's a definite no. You're a content creator? Mm-mm. I don't need nothing from you, and you ain't getting nothing from me. Unless we've been friends for years and nobody knew about it, We've been friends for years without you introducing me to your YouTube and without me introducing you to my YouTube. And I found out you was a cool person. Then maybe later on down the road, I will introduce you to YouTube. Somebody had asked me about where I bought my van from and was like, Vanessa, what uh, city and state do I have to go by? They have these auctions all across the country, y'all. North, south, east, west. You just have to go to the website, type in what you're looking for, narrow the search to the area you're looking for, or you can not narrow the search and look at everything that's available. And you could buy it on sight unseen, fly to that state, or drive to that state with two people. Hopefully, your vehicle is going to run. Me and Ms Charlene and Ms Pauline, we then purchased two vehicles from the auction. I purchased one, they purchased one. We drove both of them off the parking lot and drove it straight home, no problem. Only thing we had to stop for was gas. And still haven't had a problem. Still been driving. Miss Pauline is working on her van, so she haven't driven it anywhere because she been working on it. Like me, when I got mine, I just parked it. Charlene said something funny the other day. Um, because I parked my van and I was just working on it. I wouldn't drive it. Charlene was like, "You parked the van for 2 years." I'm like, "Really? You parked the van for 2 years? I should have got in my van." Cause I keep saying, y'all, I knew better. And they say when you know better, you do better. But I knew better. But I think sometimes you get anxious. And the Bible say be anxious for nothing. But I knew to get my van and to go in it like that. I knew it, but I didn't do it. I knew it, but I didn't do it. Charlene was like, "Oh well, it's too late for that. You got your van now. Woulda, coulda, shoulda." I thought they was about to take me on the 15th. I'm not a going on the 15th. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I mean, if I had it to do all over again for you people out there that want a vehicle and plan on getting a vehicle in the future, if y'all want to know what would I do differently, what would I do differently? Just getting my van today. What I would do differently is I would get my van. I would put that adhesive insulation in it that I put in it, and I will put my solar on the roof, and I would have hooked up my electric, and I would have put a mattress in my van. And me at that time, I probably would have drove to Texas, do a road trip to Texas, but I would have stopped at every state park and every site in between Nevada and Texas. I think that's what I would have did differently. I wouldn't have started on my van build except for doing the solar, the batteries, and all of that, and getting a refrigerator in my van. And I'd have just went for about at least 6 months to a year and just traveled. When you first get your vehicle, just a bed, a water cooler, solar, or a power station. Just go travel. That's my regret. But then again, I don't live in regret. I'm just saying, if I was to do something differently or do it all over again, that's what I would have did. So if you are new to van life and you're going to get a vehicle or you're living in your vehicle now, just go. Don't worry about, oh, I need a vehicle that I could stand up in. Just go, 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 go. Go to campsites, go to BLM land, go see the sites that everybody want to see. Go to Yellowstone National Park, go to the Grand Canyon. Texas is the second biggest state in the United States of America. If you want to go to Alaska, but you got to go through Canada, go through Alaska. If you want to go to Canada, go to Canada. Just go. That's all I could suggest you to do. The sky is it. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. Sometimes we get caught up. Exit 10. So let's be over here. Hey, are you gonna let me over? I guess not, jackass. Yeah, I'm trying to stop cursing. Some situations make it hard.
Crash reported ahead on Bruce Woodbury Beltway in 800 feet.
Some people make it hard. Like this car behind me, all the cars behind me see me try and get over. They can't say they don't see this big old yellow ray of sunshine. But sometimes we do think about woulda, coulda, shoulda, what we would have done differently, what we could have done differently. Sometimes we do think about that. And that don't mean we're living in the past. It just means we're reflecting and we're learning, because if you think about what you could have done differently, ooh, that's an accident. If you think about what you could have done differently, then you also
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 10 toward Harry Reid Airport and Sunset Road.
Then you also prepare yourself for if another situation like that present itself, what would you do? So it's good to reflect, as long as you just not beating yourself up.
Take the exit.
I don't beat myself up about my decision. I have my van. My van is built out. I didn't do it the way that I knew I should have done it. But hey, I'm still blessed. I got reliable transportation, a beautiful home, a home that's built out, home that's mine, it's in my name, and I mean, what more could you ask? God gave me what I asked for.
And 1.3 miles, keep right toward airport bypass.
We take the good with the bad. Sometimes we don't make all the right decisions, but the grace of God is the buffer for us making the decisions that we make. And sometimes there's no wrong or right decision. It's just what you choose to do.
And 1 mile, keep right toward airport bypass.
You know, I say I should have went on the road and started traveling, but instead I started building out my name. It's no right or wrong way. Y'all, I have never been, I don't think I've ever went this way before. I'm in a tunnel. Oh Lord. I think I've been this way before. It may like.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right toward airport bypass.
I hope to hear get about this tunnel. I don't like,
Keep right.
I don't like driving in this tunnel. Right. Right. Y'all, I don't have y'all.
Half a mile, turn right onto East Russell Road.
I don't have y'all sitting on the dashboard. I don't know where.
At the next light, turn right.
At the next, was I supposed to? I'm so confused. Was I supposed to go down there or stay right here? Y'all, I'm gonna have to. It's how far am I from where I'm going? They say east like turn right. I'm still like,
At the light, turn right onto East Russell Road.
girl, I'm still like 30 minutes away from where I'm going. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'm around the corner. No, you not. That's what you get for not knowing where you're going. You don't know how close it is. But y'all, I just pray and ask God, like, to help me make decisions, help me make the right decisions, help me make the wise decisions, and just be with me in my decision making. Because we don't
In
always,
2.5 miles, turn left onto South Vegas Road.
we don't always make the right decisions. Because we don't always know what the right decision is. But in this instance, like I said, in some instances, there's no wrong or right answer. It's just
Stay in the right 3 lanes.
preference. Doing what's right for you at that moment. Later on, you might feel like you should have did something else different. But it wasn't right or wrong. You just did. Like my friend used to say, as long as you're not doing nothing immoral, illegal, or indecent. So I didn't do nothing immoral, illegal, or indecent. So we good. Y'all, them transformer, the electric transformer things, girl, they look like a tree. That looks weird. It looks like a tree. Is that a tree? It looked like a tree, but it's like electrical power. It looked like a tree for real. I got to do a double take on that. I want to take a picture of that because I need to zoom in and see. Is that a tree? But it's not. It's a transformer. It is a transformer, darling. I'm still 35 miles away from, 35 minutes away from the area town that I'm going to. So obviously, we still got some driving to do. And how many miles is that? It's not really that far, but it's just gonna take a long time to get there because of the traffic. So, anyway, I'm just chatting to y'all with y'all today, chatting about any and everything. When I get close to where I'm going, I am gonna end the live, and then I have like 2 to 3 errands that I need to run. I need to go meet with a friend of mine, and then I am going to come back live for lunch or dinner. Child, it's probably gonna be. I thought I was gonna be able to do something else today. I might not get a chance to do it.
Save 6 minutes via East Flamingo Road.
6 minutes. Hold on, y'all. Okay, she said I could save 6 minutes. So we're gonna try to save 6 minutes. Not that it's that much. But she told me to take a left at the light. I don't know where I'm at, y'all. Don't ask me where I'm at. I have no idea. Long as I get to where I'm going, I don't care if I don't know where I'm at. Sometimes I be talking to Ms Charlene and Ms Pauline, and they like, "Oh, you over there. Oh, you over there," because they know the city. I be like, "Girl, I don't know where I'm at. I do not know. I don't know the different sides of town. I don't know nothing about no north, south, east, west, uptown, downtown. I don't know nothing. Only thing I know is the strip. And I'm learning the freeways, but I don't know how to get to the freeways. But I'm learning what 215 to 15 to 90. Is it 93? Is it 93? I don't know, child. I don't know how people do it without Siri, especially a big city like this. Now I wonder when I go back to Houston, am I gonna remember? Am I gonna remember how to get around Houston? 59, 16, 45, I-10. I think I'll remember. Katy Freeway. Uh, yeah, I think I'll remember.
2 miles, turn right onto East Flamingo Road.
Yeah, I don't know what I meant, but I'm taking it that I'm gonna have a lot more toss turns to get to where I'm at. I'm still over 30 minutes away, even though they said they took 6 minutes off my route. I'm still over 30 minutes away from where I'm going. So at this moment, I'm going to take this opportunity to say thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Let me know in the comments bar below if you enjoyed today's conversation. I'm going through a school zone, so now we have to proceed slowly. Uh, don't forget to double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up if you're watching the replay. Thumbs up the video, leave lots of comments, and make sure you let me know that you're watching a replay. Type replay squad, and then type a lot of other comments to let me know that you heard and you're responding to anything that I said in the live stream. If you're watching the live stream now, when I end the live stream, take the opportunity to leave a comment on the live stream after I end it and let me know you were a part of the live stream squad. And also let me know if you enjoyed today's video. If you are not subscribed to my other channel, Life's Lessons with Vanessa, I am posting a video over there every single day. I'm going to try to do a 365-day vlogathon. So join me over there on that channel as well to see what I have going on. I show you guys things over there that I'm not showing you over here. So you're getting different content. So make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. And if you're new to that channel, go and binge watch some videos. If you've missed any videos on this channel, go and binge watch. It helps me out a lot. YouTube is my only income, and I make it off of you viewing and watching and thumbsing up my videos. And when you send me a Cash App, a PayPal, or you order something off of my Amazon wish list, that actually helps me out a lot. So I do have a link to my PayPal and my Amazon wish list in the description box. Just click the three dots up at the top, then click description, and then click more, and all my information will appear. If anybody wants to send me a Cash App, my Cash App is $VANESSATALKSHOW. I also have a PayPal, and you can also send me a gift card in the mail to my mailing address. Don't forget, if you have your own company, your own business, and you want me to give you a shout out, send me whatever products that you are selling for your business that you want me to show my audience. Send me a business card or a website, something where I could tell people to find your products. I am not going to share any links to your products, but I will read a card, send them to your website. Not going to give them any phone numbers, but I would tell them the name of your company. So make sure you include that information. Somebody sent me something today. I have no information on the company. And shout out to Ms Jacqueline, who wrote a book, one of my subscribers. She wrote a book, and shout out to her. And we're going to be reading her book, and I'll be sharing a little insight on there. I'm probably going to start reading her book tomorrow or tonight soon. So, anywho, thank y'all for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. And I will be back live. It's almost 4 o'clock. I will be back live between 5 and 6 to do lunch. And yeah, I'll see y'all around that time because I need to eat. And I will see y'all around 5 or 6 after I run my errands. Thanks for watching. Bye now.